This week, Google released AI tools for headlines, descriptions, keywords, and images. So this is part of the Gemini AI project. So we took a spin and we managed to see that we are registered for this. So let's actually look at the AI tools that should be helping buyers develop these portions of your Google ads. Let's take a look. So we're just going to get started. Okay, search, boom, 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 headline. Okay, start new. And then let's do clicks. And apologize, guys. I'm just kind of just rushing through this. I actually want to get to it. Ooh, never do display network. I hate those. See, I still had to vet it. Yeah, this is it right here. Use my content on my landing page, domain, and ads in combination with the assets I provide. Customize assets based on relevance of my keywords. And then this is just a disclaimer, just saying that you give permission to do this. Okay, so here's a URL. So this is a burger place by me in Hollywood. Okay, what URL should this link to? Okay, so let's just say that. What have we got? Okay. Generating. Okay, so this looks like it was taken from the site. This target audience. Okay, that looks like it was definitely made by AI. Interesting. Okay, let's help create the ad. Okay, so here it puts the brand term right in the top here for the keywords. We have some brand terms coming up here. Okay, cool, as well as some cool locations. Cool. And I got some non-brand, borderline phrase match stuff going on. Okay, cool. That I plan to do. Okay, so there's your URL. Got it. Okay, no display path. Like I would say, Astroburger, like West Hollywood or something here. Astroburger. Okay, so now let's look at the headlines. Astroburger near me. Astroburger delivery prices. Astroburger locations. Welcome. Okay, to Astroburger. Delicious menu. Okay, so look at some of these. So some of these right off the bat are a little weak. Okay, so delicious menu. Order food online. Okay. Now some of them are close. Okay, food delivery in Hollywood, but I don't think they deliver actually. You have to actually go. So I debate this. Let's look at develop more. Okay, let's see if we're on the right track. Okay, so have a laugh with Astroburger. That's interesting. I would never associate that with a headline, but okay. Enjoy a meal. Best burgers in town. Okay, Tasty Burgers in Hollywood. Even though Tasty Burgers is another franchise, actually. So I wonder if they're related. I always got the feeling they were. So it's like one of those deals they use the same cups, you know? I don't know. So description. Okay, let's add some descriptions in here. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so create lasting memories with family and friends at Astroburger. Astroburger's family owned. But look, I mean, these are a little on the light side, right, for keywords. So what do we think? Oh, and also too, these promote that promotion, and this is actually from a Scooter account, so we just have some stuff populating from the actual account. So forgive that. But this is just for testing. So I'm just looking at headlines, descriptions, keywords. In terms of the images, the headlines, they're okay. I mean, they need work. Dynamic insertion, right? There's no dynamic insertion here, so you should be, dynamic insertion for food, restaurants, geolocation stuff. That's pretty cool. So, especially if you're saying Hollywood. Then here descriptions. These are so. Okay, yeah, these need work too, right? I would say, visit us today, stuff like that to help boost this account. Same thing with here. Like, it's okay. Okay, remove headlines from the editor. Remove descriptions. Okay, so let's actually see the, and it's pretty ad strength good. But this is based on how closely it follows Google's guidelines. It's not necessarily performance. This is, guys, always remember that. This is not based on performance. It's actually, the relevance, and this is very guideline. It's not, always remember that. Like, it's great directionally, but it looks psychologically when it says excellent. Oh my God, this is excellent. But It's really the guidelines, right? And it mentions relevance too. I may agree with that, but I've seen some average to good stuff do a lot better than quote unquote excellent. So always take that with a grain of salt. So let's review images. Okay, so these are all, okay, so these are taken from the site. Okay, so it lifted it from the site, big deal. Okay, so that's really it. And again, promo code and these snippets and stuff, that's all from like the account. So do not pay attention to that. What do I think? I think it's good for a first step. I think for a first step, it's actually really good. And like I've been saying, Meta does this already, guys. Like when you enter stuff in, it's actually already providing different variables, all sorts of A/B testing, all sorts of stuff. So what do I think? I think it's good for a first step. I also think it needs work. I think the ads at the top, right, the keywords, this is a little like, it's okay. I mean, it does it from the brand. Okay. So then you would have to, if you had to depend on your budget, you'd say, like you'd make a whole thing on burgers, right? So that's not really, I think that's great for a just brand keyword element that you're just trying to create. In terms of the quality, it just needs work. To be honest, I would never set this. That's for dang sure. I would never set this live. But I think it's a good first step. And I think people, I see people online. I didn't even know it was this was up and running until I checked some other videos today. But I think this is an okay first step. That's all. And if you notice, it had the disclaimer at the previous screen where it said humans are monitoring this. So I think what's going to happen is they just released this, right, update. They're going to see how this all does. They're going to say everybody's going to be like, oh, I had to do this 20 times and whatever. But eventually, guys, I mean, this is Google. It will get better. It will. Do I think it'll be better a year from now? Probably, right? Do I think it'll be better in a month? Probably not. Would I keep doing this? Possibly. I mean, I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's an F. It's probably like a C, maybe even like a D+. But like I said, they're just trying to save time. Also, I think they're trying to help people to save time. Do they want to take buyers' jobs? I don't think so, because you have to think with AI and Google Ads. The problem if you do that, right, is you put the responsibility of the buy right into Google. They want buyers to take pretty much the blame if the buy does well, because then the buyer could say, well, or not the buyer, the rep or whatever, the Google rep could say, oh, well, your buyer didn't set it up right or whatever. They actually want that disassociation. So in 10 years, what I'd say it's buying search going to be very streamlined to, like Kasam Awesome says, like a URL and a credit card, and it does it all for you. Yeah. Do I think it'll be like this 2 years from now? No, I think we're still ways off. And like I said, I imagine Google wants a little bit of disassociation from the pure responsibility. Imagine if you're running, $1 million accounts and you do that, right? It's like the URL and a credit card, and you're just, that puts all the onus right on Google, right? Also, a lot of people are kind of freaking out that, oh my God, this, they're doing creative headlines and they're doing descriptions, and oh my God, they're lifting stuff from the site. I mean, guys, you're going to really hang your hat on descriptions and headlines? Like, I mean, the day it does the GTM linking and the and the GA4 enhanced conversions all by itself, now you're talking, right? Like, that's when you're really getting in our territory. Or it actually does the whole campaign architecture, right? Then you're talking. I don't know. I think that day will come, yes, and right, it will affect buyers and it will affect jobs, but I just don't. I think you're safe for at least a spell. This is not something to hang your hat on. Like to really, I think it's a good first step. They'll make other steps too, and that's like I've said before in my other videos. Don't hang your career on headlines and descriptions, right? Hang it on the hard skills. Like I said, know how to do enhanced conversions, know how GA4 works, know GTM. Know how to connect things and do set the conversions correctly in Google Ads. Know your bidding strategies and understand the goals and how they relate to those bidding strategies. TROAS, maximum conversion value. TCPA versus max conversions, right? Understand when to use one versus the other. That's where you need to really like put your head, your stake in the ground and say, hey, Google, like if you ever do this, like it better be good, because you're going to have a lot of people that, you're going to lose a lot of money, right? So that's where you need us. I think doing descriptions on burger places, like I just don't. Okay, it's trying, and Meta Blueprint is doing this already, my friends. Meta Blueprint is doing this today. It's actually been doing it for about a year. So, and what they did, I think it's either the link or you actually entered a description and entered all these different variables. The same thing, my friends. And I dare say, doesn't it have it at the top? That's exactly what this thing is here. Yeah, more ideas. This thing. Yep, this is it here. This has already been given. It's just feeding it to it and inserting it there. Now, so are some of these better keywords or headlines? Probably, but all I say is this: give it a chance, take a look at it, try and incorporate it. It'll probably get better. It may help you in the long run, and then, like I said, though, know your hard skills. Know how to do enhanced conversions, right? Know how GA4, like all that stuff. Bidding, like just like I was saying, right? Know how smart funnel works, conversion funnel works. Know how to link things between the site and GTM, and understand how how GA4, how to set up events from there, and all sorts of stuff. That's where you really need to put your stake in the ground. But anyways, thank you so much for joining and watching this with me. Anybody listening to the podcast, I think I gave kind of like my POV. So, but definitely check out the video. I think it's pretty cool. And we'll talk next time. Thank you so much, everybody.